My second altcoin of the day that I've chosen to showcase to you today is Iota. IOTA coming through. As you can see, their all-time highs coming through at around $2.66 there. You can see from there, we're actually finding pretty strong resistance along these zones here. So it's definitely a point to be looking out for, just because we are looking at coming up to this zone fairly imminently, right? And when I say fairly imminently, we're probably looking at this probably in December, right? If this uptrend is going to continue, and we basically need to take into consideration the possibility for resistance at that zone. When I say, I keep saying when I say that, right? We need to also take into consideration for potential for a breakout scenario. If we are going to come up and test this zone again, we could be looking at a nice move to the upside. In terms of a measure move for this, we could be looking at something along the lines of this, guys. And this could basically be around a 30% gain there for Iota. I mean, if that is going to come into fruition, that's going to be very nice indeed. We are going to be taking profit at massive lump of profit here at the volume weighted ATR, and you can see the resistance that we find off this zone. This usually happens, right, across multiple time frames, and if we don't actually find resistance off it, we trend above it, right? It's very strong indeed, as you can see here, guys. Multiple times resistance coming above it, trending above it. Nice. Same scenario coming through here. So yes, it's very interesting stuff to be looking out for there. If we can actually, I mean, it's going to line up perfectly with our see a lot of people getting timed out with our volume weighted ATR band there. So yeah, it's looking pretty good overall for Iota if we do get to that zone for a take profit around 30% there. Now, moving down, guys, obviously that is a symmetrical triangle, and we are finding lovely levels of support on this lower side. Let's move down a time frame here around the 12-hour, because we do have another chart pattern coming through. Let's get rid of that for now. Another chart pattern coming through, and this is actually a live position that we are looking for literally right now. As you can see there, we do have another humongous symmetrical triangle pattern. You can see the resistance coming down from these zones, very strong indeed. Lower highs being created continuously. We've got lows here, and also we've got higher lows being created from that, obviously signifying heavy levels of support along this upward sloping support line, and also forming, as I just said, a symmetrical triangle chart pattern. Now, there could actually be a breakout scenario coming through literally as I'm talking here. We are potentially breaking out, guys. This is definitely something to be looking out for there. I mean, in terms of getting in, I would be waiting until this $1.4784 there. You can see I've got my alert set there, waiting for us to actually come to that level. I want a nice congruent candle close above that. Probably like on the maybe 4-hour, 12-hour, or daily, just to get a bit more confirmation coming through there, and then I'm going to be basically longing that up. In terms of a target for that, guys, I'm going to be looking for something around this, right? We're going to go on the most recent uptrend, and you can see it actually bangs us straight into that downward sloping resistance line from the all-time high there. In terms of what we are seeing from this, in terms of percentages, right, it's going to be pretty big indeed, around 22%. Probably wouldn't be riding that wave all the way up. Probably would be closing the position around 17.69%. Wouldn't be getting in until that $1.4784 level has been cleared with confidence. So around 13.32% there. That's going to be the position that we are going to be looking out for. I mean, unfortunately today we are at 4.71% already. So when you're seeing us pump like that already on a day like today compared to the rest of crypto, I would expect a bit more of a pullback to come through. And if we do even see that 10-20% coming through there, then that 10% coming through for the daily today, then we're probably going to pull back quite strongly. So because we're not just going to go 10%, 20%, you know, it's not just going to work like that, right? So so we basically need to take into consideration, this is why we're going to be waiting for this candle close around this sort of area here. But yeah, that's going to be the long position I'm looking for Iota. Overall, looking pretty bullish right now. Symmetrical triangle chart pattern at the top of an uptrend. Bullish pennant chart pattern, guys. Continuation to the upside. Continuation to the upside, right? That's basically what that means, right? In terms of the shorter term time frames, guys, we're still just setting higher lows continuously. Yes, we came down and challenged it a little bit, but still very nice recovery uptrends coming through. They're really quite strong stuff. So yeah, overall, Iota, definitely something to be looking out for there. But yeah, this is definitely something to be watching out for, and that's why I've got my alert set there. But yeah, that's why it's got my altcoin of the day today to be looking out for. Multiple positions coming through on the micro and the macro there. But yeah, that's going to be it for Iota today.